Welcome ESL to week 3 of the NASCAR Cup Series as we are at the Circuit of America. AJ Stryker is on the pole for today's race. Then Travis Arthur, Killmonger Vasquez, Martin McQueen, Tyler Command are your top 5. This is our first time at this track in our history. We've usually been on Watkins Glen, so this is a change of pace. It's going to be a challenging track for all these drivers. As we get ready to round turn 20. And we head to the front stretch. Green flag is out. Week 3 is underway. AJ Stryker taking. Oh, there's a little bump in there between Killmonger and Travis. We're going to see a lot of that. Something happened to AJ. Something has happened to AJ. Killmonger has taken the lead. Something happened when she hit that first turn. Let's take a quick look. See if we see something. She takes that turn. Killmonger collides with Arthur. And she just slows down. I'm not sure what happened there. The number 21 took advantage. Now he has the lead. Heading around turn 11. AJ Stryker is back on the move. Maybe she just slipped on that gravel. Something happened. Didn't want to get back on the track. Not sure what's going on there. We have Tyler Command in second. Travis Arthur in third. There's 7 laps to the first stage. Very interesting start to the race, that is for sure. As we round turn 18, getting ready to finish this first lap. Killmonger pulling away a little bit. I mean, he started his season pretty rough the first 2 weeks. So he's definitely trying to make up for that in this race. Tyler Command and Travis Arthur battling for second here. There's Gunny in the picture in fourth. Who will be able to tame this track today? Lotus Lee and the number 79 battling for 25th. Right behind them is the number 26 Green. Seems like everybody is pretty much single file. It's not as chaotic as the beginning of the race. As we go around turn 13 and 14. There's a battle for 6. McGuire and Justin. Merle has been putting together a great season. He's actually in the points lead in the standings, followed by Zach. Zach is currently on 28th right now. Looks like he has some damage to the rear of that car. I'm sure that's not where he wanted to start today. Killmonger continues to pull away, 2.5 seconds. With 4 laps to go to the end of the stage. The number 503 has entered pit road. He probably has some damage there. Killmonger looking to get that stage win. Those points are very, very valuable right now. And Gunny is also off the track. There comes the 26 cutting through the field. What is going on? Let's see what happened to Gunny here. He just lost it. Came off the track. Just didn't want to jump back in line and risk getting hit. Not sure what happened to the 26. 26 went for a wild ride. Just cutting to the field, cutting to the track there. Let's take a ride with the 26, see what happened here. Just lost it. Trying to correct himself, but just couldn't. Decided just to cut through the grass. That was a wild sequence right there. The track is pretty warm, 113 degrees. Now Killmonger's going in the pits. It's probably because of that damage he suffered. And Travis also going in the pits. Tyler as well coming in for some damage. Now this is some wild turn of events right now. Now Justin has taken the lead. Now Merle's in second. This is perfect scenario for Merle. He wants to hold on to that championship points lead. Brian Delp also off the track. Just losing it right there, trying to hold it, just cannot. Oh, he goes airborne there a little bit. Trying to get back on the track. Taking that turn, going in that turn too fast, loses control. Can't be too aggressive in this track. You know, you have a lot of momentum going into some of these turns. Killmonger's back out on the track. Now these cars will be off the pit cycle. So that'll be interesting how that plays out towards the end. You got about 18 to 20 laps of fuel. As we go around to the front stretch, there's 2 more laps to go to the end of stage 1. And it has been a wild start at Circuit of Americas. Currently is Justin Chris leading the race, Merle second, Martin third, Chris fourth, and Kenny fifth. That is your top 5 currently. Justin almost loses it there. Seems like that turn 6 and 7 is causing some issues. It'll be worse as the tires continue to wear. Let's ride along Justin here. As Justin heads around turn 19 and 20. One more lap to go to the end of stage 1. If Justin keeps this lead, he would have stolen stage 1 because, man, it was wild there in the first few laps. Can everybody make it through turn 6 and 7 safely this time? Everything seems okay right now. Morrow's still holding on to second. Trying to make up some ground here. He has closing the gap some. As we go around turn 12. Merle trying to see if he can catch up to the 499 and take this stage. Can he do it with these last few turns here? It's almost to his bumper already. Can he find an opening somewhere to make the pass? Head around turn 19 and 20 again. Merle's trying to give it all he has. Justin's Chris wins stage 1. We will see who comes in for pit stops after this first stage here. Your top 5 in stage points winners is Justin, Merrill, Chris, Martin, and Kenny. Looks like AJ made some ground after the crazy first turn incident there in the start of the race. She's back up to 25th. And Killmonger is in 30th. Restarts are pretty crazy. So for the start of stage 2, I expect some of the same. I don't see the safety car. It looks like the safety car is lagging behind the 23. He's actually behind the 90. Safety car seems pretty confused right now. That driver maybe went partying too late last night. We might have to check on this safety car driver. Doesn't seem like he's all there right now. We'll see how this plays out. What happens after these pit stops? We might have to rearrange the field a little bit. There are no takers so far going into pit road. Here we go, Gerald, Lotus, Zach, Odin, Rooster, no, AJ's not going into pit road. Pace car still lagging behind. He probably won't have a job after this race. We'll see what type of restart we get here. Chances are we'll have to try to fix this somehow. Gotta love the road courses. They're always entertaining. Not sure if we'll get a restart with the pace car lagging behind. He's towards the end of the field now. This driver's 100% fired after this race. He has no clue where he's at right now. Now he's trying to go to the front. Not sure what this guy's on right now. We do have a drug test policy at ESL. A caution is back out so we can get the field organized for the restart. Justice Crisp is your stage winner, your stage 1 winner. Your top 3 in the current standings, this is including stage points, is Zach, Merrill, and AJ, with Doug not too far behind. Those are your top 3. in the championship standings currently. And Merle's currently in second. He just continues to put consistent races together. And he is getting the job done right now. No driver has ever repeated a championship. So he's trying to be the first driver ever to repeat in our history. It seems like after every season somebody wins a championship, the next season is the total opposite. But he's trying to change the narrative. And so far, he's off to a great start. Pace car is out on the track. He is actually about to round turn 15. And the field is currently catching up to him. I want to talk a little bit about the oval standings, the team standings. We have Northern Lights in first, Apex in second, the Brew Crew in third, Low Fuel fourth, Wreck Crew fifth, Sharpshooter Motorsport sixth, Desperado Racing in seventh, and Lionheart in eighth. Lionheart is a newer team. They don't have a full roster, but they're working hard to try to fill that roster up. As now we have some pit stops going on. Justin Chris has headed into the pits with Martin, Chris, Kenny, Amelia, and Evan. Merrill decided to stay out with Brogan, Jim Dean. Stewart and Billy also decided to stay out. This is definitely going to change the pit cycle and the pit strategies for some of these drivers. Pitting now. The end of stage 2 is lap 19. Some of these drivers still have to come in for fuel eventually. You're looking at about 18 to 20 laps on fuel. There was an issue with the pace car at the end of stage one, where the pace car just fell behind the field. But right now we're currently back on track. Currently your top 10 is Merle, Brogan, Jim, Stewart in 4th, Billy 5th, Tiger 6th, Doug 7th, Jay the rookie 10th. Number 10, he's 8th, CJ 9th, and Berto round out your top 10. Let's see if we get the 1 to go signal as we round turn 20. And we do, as we go double file here for the restart. It'll be a 4-lap shootout for stage 2. When will the cars that didn't pit decide to pit? Will they pit before the end of stage 1? Whoa, what happened here? Brogan just took out Merle. This is like demolition derby right now. Okay, where the field is shot, looks like we're gonna have to restart this race and do a different track. My gosh, people just partied too hard last night. Let's take a look at what happened here. .33 just doesn't like the 3. Try to take him out. Took himself out the race. And then it was chaos after that. This race has been called, and I will try to find a different track. Not sure if this is going to happen today. I'll also be changing the truck schedule as well. I'm going to take a look. If I can make this happen in a bit, I'll announce it. If I can't, then I'll have to reschedule this race maybe for tomorrow. But I'm going to try to get it in today. I'll keep everybody posted on Discord. Just keep an eye out for any alerts. I'll see you guys maybe today, maybe tomorrow.